Okay guys and girls, yeah, I've got the prop shaft off the Blue Panda, and this one has never been taken off the car before. It's never been touched, it's never been taken off the car. As far as I can tell, it doesn't appear to be in bad condition. Now, yeah, okay, there is some problems with it. The CV, the universal joints feel good. The CV joints, all the rubber's perished off them, so they've been open to the elements. Thankfully, the grease inside it seems to have protected them pretty good. So I completely think that they are salvageable. I've got to get new bits for them though. Some new, oh, you know what I mean. New boots. Now, amazingly enough, they are still sold. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? The boots for these things are still being sold. I found a place on eBay. Because what I was going to do, I was going to be lazy and I was just going to get a standard CV boot, what goes on the gearbox or drive shaft on the front of the car, and just stick it over the whole lot and just tie wrap it on. You know, job's a good one. That would work. And then just fill it up with grease and whatnot. So I was going to cut all of this rubber out of here and just have the whole thing filled with grease. But now I found this place that sells these little rubber boots, and that's going to be good. This prop shaft's going to be all wire brushed down and painted. I'm going to paint it the same colours as the one I've got on Talon, which is going to be the yellow and the red, because it looks good. When the MOT guy looks underneath the car and sees that, he thinks, oh aye, he's just had his prop shaft rebuilt. That means it should be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll strip this prop shaft down, and I will, first of all, obviously, first thing you do before you strip anything off the prop shaft is you mark it. You mark this prop shaft. You have to do this. If you don't, you're going to end up with a wobbly prop shaft. Now, I don't know if this prop shaft wobbles or not. It probably does. It probably wobbles like crazy. But you can see here, look, that I've marked it with some pretty deep marks. And I've got no marks on this side because this bit doesn't come apart, but I've got some marks there. Mark there. A bit of a mark on that. Marks there. Marks there. But I've also got some marks on this one here too. So yeah, it's got some marks on it. That should hopefully stop it from wobbling like crazy. Now, if it will, I don't know, but you can only hope. So yes, it's been marked, so hopefully it won't wobble. This one won't. Of course, the vibration that these things give us is quite annoying. You can get them rebalanced, but most people just live with it. To be fair, the vibration isn't that bad. It's when you get, you know, about 70 miles an hour. That's when it starts getting a bit noisy. And the one on Talon is quite noisy. The thingies have gone. The rubbers have gone on this again. So I'm going to be doing the same trick, where it'll just be tiger steel around it, and I'll put a Jubilee clip around these things, because these bearings cost a fortune. They're about 50 quid a piece, and I'm afraid I just can't afford that. So the bearings themselves, there's nothing wrong with them. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the bearings. It's just that you know, the rubber comes away from the metal, which is a pain. So that's something that I'll do. I'll fix them up. Be nice to see if it has been taken apart before. Like I say, I doubt it has, because all of the clips here are all still in good condition. But yeah, I don't know. You don't know until you go in there. I mean, these rubber things are in good nick. Well, this one is anyway. This one's terrible. This one's come broke away, but this one is not bad. Alright, it's starting to go though. I don't know. I'll probably end up doing the thing anyway. Yeah, like I say, it needs a damn good clean up, and it needs just painting up and sorting out. Anyway, that's about it for this video, I think. It's only a short one, this one. I'll probably add some more to it in a bit. Oh, okay then. Continuation from the other video. So, I've taken apart some of these universal joints. CV joints, whatever the hell you want to call them. Yeah, look at that. That's the right state, that. And ball bearings, look at the pits in them, guys. Oh yes, sir. Not nice. This is the best one though, look. Huh. See if I can get a ball bearing. Show you just how bad. Oh, that's one dropped on the floor. Let's find another. You see how bad that is? You can hear it. Yeah. Alright, what's happened with this one is... Oh dear. Now the other one's bad. It's not as bad as not as bad though. It hasn't got any grooves in it. It's got slight wear, but it's not got any grooves in. So the ball bearings are a bit pitted, but to be fair, they're not too bad. There's no play in the thing. If there's any play, it's just in the thingy, in that bit. That's the only play in that. Not too bad. Not to lose all the bits out of it. That'll be packed full of grease, and I'll use that one again because, why not? This one, on the other hand, yeah, this one's finished. This one's toast. It's going to be so noisy. I mean, yeah, you could keep using that. Christ, it's going to be so loud. That's gone through some abuse, that has. Cause for it was the rubber boot had failed. This was the one that was on the prop shaft. That's the back of the prop shaft, that's the front of the prop shaft. This was the one facing forwards. So this was sat just about here on the prop shaft, from the back to the centerpiece, and this was connecting the centerpiece to the front part of the prop shaft. And that had failed, so that was like a big funnel there. All the grit and all the sand and all the crap from off the roads straight into that, washed into it, and it just eaten away at this joint. Yeah, I mean, it'd take quite a long time for it to have actually failed completely, you know, worn the ball bearings all the way down to nothing, and just so it was just spinning around in the thing. But it would have taken a while for that to happen, but it would have done it eventually. It was a good thing that I found this prop shaft. Well, it's a good thing that I am sort of restoring this prop shaft. I'm just gonna, like I say, sand it down. Not sand it. I'm just gonna wire brush it down and paint it. I'm not gonna go mental with it. Yeah, both CV boots on this had perished. There you go. You can see. So I can get replacement ones of these. These are not hard to get hold of. £12 I think they are, from Italia. You get them from Italy. Nice. Where's the other bits gone to? That was the part I was washing everything in. With things like this, these things are alright. Look, yeah, them washers are good, and the circlip is good. Retaining clip, or whatever you want to call it. This is the centre of the prop shaft. So you know it's bad when there's a rust on the inner nut. It should be completely sealed, but it was not. I've got to scrape all that out. You can see the thing actually failed twice, look. It failed on the inside, and it failed again where it went onto the prop shaft, where it clipped to it. just old rubber. Don't know if I explained on this just how I was going to fix this. What I was going to do was, given that these are okay, I was just going to abolish this, the idea of using this thing. I was going to keep it obviously, but I was going to put it on, but around this I was going to put a CV boot instead. So fix it literally to this part and clip it on, maybe flare this flange outwards, I don't know, something. Yeah, flare that outwards so it had a bit of a lip, and just stick a universal CV boot on it, you know, one of these ones where they go on your car, or you know, the front wheel of your car or something. I was going to stick one of those on this thing and just do that. Yeah, you can do that, there's no problem with it. You can see how these things go together. The boot is just literally pressed in and held in place. Yeah. Like I say, set of these, two of these things. On eBay Italy, you can get them for £12. You just got to know what you're looking for. If anybody wants to know what these are called in Italian, you'll have to leave me a message and I'll scout it out for you. If I remember, I'll stick them in the description. We'll see. I've got no idea what time it is. I've got a clock there, but it's not looking at me, and I don't think it's set. I don't know what time it is. Ah, sod it. It's dark, so that means it's gone 8 o'clock. It's gone probably 9 o'clock. It's probably getting on for about 10 o'clock-ish time. Probably 11 even. I don't know. But yeah, but the vice broke on me. Typical, isn't it? Had this vice for as long as I can remember. In fact, I think we had this vice when I was like, well, probably before I was born. Of all days, the thing cracked on me. You can't believe it, can you? Typical. So I'm using this vice, which has come from off the end of the table there. So this will do. This will become the main vice. It's not a bad vice. It's got a bit wider grip on it, so that's quite nice. It's sad to see that one actually go though, because that, well, like I say, that's the vice that I've known and loved, yeah, throughout my whole life. It's been an amazing piece of machinery. But yeah, that's just how it goes. It survived a hell of a lot, and I guess it just finally went, and it went when I was doing these things, pressing these guys out, using the 2-socket trick. Yeah, small socket on one side, you know, pressing inside it, and a big socket on the outside, and you push it through into the other socket. Yeah, I've done that quite a few times now. I've got to do it with this one here. This whole prop shaft is going to be completely stripped down. I'm going to go for a full rebuild on this prop shaft. It needs it. It's not bad, but I keep saying it's not bad, but I mean, these universal joints work fine. There's no play in them or anything. They're really good. But I've got like 3 or 4 sets of these universal joints for this particular prop shaft. Not this one, but it's for all the other pandas I've got. I decided to buy, you know, about, what was it? I think I bought 10 of them. Was it 10 or 12? 12, I don't know. I got them all for something like, oh, I don't know, cheap. So yeah, I'm just going to rebuild these guys. Stick some of these new joints in it. I've got the old ones here because, like I said, they're not bad, and if I'll keep hold of them just because if anything ever breaks. Like I say, there's no markings in them anywhere. If anything ever breaks, I can reuse them. Because, yeah, why throw away things that have still got life left in them? But yeah, just give it a strip down, a re-grease, and all the pins which I've got in here, all the needle bearings, and the rubber seals, which are all still in good condition, surprisingly. Yep, put them all back together again and use them again. But that's, you know, keep them as spares in case one day I just can't get hold of them anymore. Should it ever happen? You never know. Okay, guys and girls, I think that's about it. I'm going to now. What am I going to do now? I'm probably going to degrease this lot, undo these, and try and. That one's already undone. I've got that one. No, that one's undone too. And I've got to try and pull these off. I need a pulley drawer. Just so I have one in there. Look, wonderful. That silver thing there, pulley drawer. That'll do. Oh wow, my battery's flat on my camera. Keeps going. Alright guys and girls, I'll catch you in a bit. Thanks for watching.